Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to try something a little bit different. So I've got myself these LCD games. If you didn't know, I was a little bit of a collector of them. I find them really unique items and I just wanted to show some of them off, and today I'll be showing off the Puyo ones. So if you haven't seen LCD games before, they're like having a calculator, except they have games on it. I've got my Nintendo Tetris one right here, which I'll just quickly show off just so you get an idea. As you can see graphically, if this can focus, it's pretty much a calculator, you know? The kind of graphics you'd see in a calculator. As you can see, it has the Tetris theme song on there. I believe I turned off the volume, so it should stop after it. No, I'll have to turn that off after. There we go. Now it's off. So you see, it is pretty much just a calculator, but with a game on it. Pretty cool, and I like keeping these around just in case. I think it's a fun time, and it's just a cool little collectible to have. I mean, I love Tetris. If you don't know, I love puzzle games. So back to the Puyo stuff. Now, if you don't know about Puyo, in America, or in English anyway, Puyo wasn't really that respected. At least it didn't have much of a presence in the same way it probably should have, because the games kept getting localized and changed into different kind of IPs. For instance, it'd end up being, who knows, Yoshi, a Nintendo game, or even probably the most famous Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, where it took assets from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon that was on at the time and turned it into another Puyo game. And they reskinned games like that a lot. So what I wanted to show is that this one here is obviously the Japanese version, which came in loads of different colors like greens, pinks. I just got the white one here. I might get the rest later. But here we have the American version, which you may notice is called Puyolin. Quite interesting, but again, at the time, it wasn't called Puyo. They just couldn't do it. It wasn't a licensing thing, I don't believe. It's more just nobody knew what Puyo was, and you know, they were trying to remarket it. So it ended up being Puyolin. Even though I've opened this thing up and the motherboard still says Puyo, probably because, again, it's just a reskin of this Japanese one. Except this one only came in this clear blue plastic, which to be honest I think is pretty nice, especially this part here to attach. It's really strong, which this one doesn't have. It just has the normal kind of keyring you usually get, which, yeah, it's alright. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it just makes this one feel a bit more premium. Now, if you notice on top, you'll also see that it was made by Tiger. If you know anything about Tiger Electronics, they're the ones that made all the crappy LCD games at the time. Obviously, this one's a lot better and more fleshed out than the other ones, but that's, again, probably because they didn't make it in-house, and it was just taken from the base of this one. Now, this one doesn't work for some reason. It did say in the listing that it did, and I've tried putting new batteries, I've tried everything. It just does not turn on. But that's cool, I just keep it for the novelty of having it. It's a really nice design, and I think it's cool just to collect. But luckily, the Japanese version does in fact work. So we'll take a look at that one instead. We had the translations from this one, you can see on, off, pause, so I know what everything pretty much is. So let's just turn that on and take a look, see at it. And as you can see, graphically, even though it is a, even though it is a calculator in a sense, the graphics are there. You can tell what everything is. Obviously the Puyos can't be various colors, but it is a mixture of black and white, and you can tell what you need to put where. It still works. You know, Puyo's a simple game, so the little bean designs are very iconic, they're very unique. You can tell what everything is, even on an LCD. You've even got, I can't even zoom in properly, but you can see there's Garfunkel there, you know? So it's all pretty much there. It's still Puyo, and I think a simple game like this genuinely works. And because it's a puzzle game, you know, not a big-ass adventure game trying to fit on a small little handheld, it works, you know, just try and get a high score. So let's see if I can play a game here. So all you have to do is press this, and these are all the levels. I believe it's speed and everything as well. But obviously I need to re-look at the instructions to see what's what. But we'll just pick the first one, that's an N. I have no idea what N is, but we'll find out. So N and level 1. Like all these games, they have basic beeps and boops as sound effects, but otherwise, you know, it's there and it works. So yeah, obviously it all works as you'd expect. And if you've never played a Puyo game before, basically you match 4 in a row, and it should clear And that's basically the objective, and then you're just trying to get the high score. It's a really interesting little thing to have, and I just wanted to show it off because I am a big fan of Puyo, but also I am just a big fan of these LCD games. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I'm probably not going to do a lot of videos like this, but I just thought it was an interesting little thing that you guys would like to see. So anyway, have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.